This is the first time I've introduced a segment in this way, but let's talk about sex, ladies and gentlemen. Jacqui Olliver is a psychosexual relationship specialist and joins us live right now. Hey, good to have you there, Jacqui. Thanks for waiting.
Thanks, Adrian. It's great to be here.
Absolutely. Hey, let's get into this. Now, it is the first time here on Ticker that I've spoken about sex, so, let's do it. Let's get right into it. So why is sex, in your opinion, why is it like walking a tightrope for men and the biggest mission that men face sexually? You've got a couple of thoughts on this, I believe.
Well, it's really interesting. So in this regard, we have a man who he needs to retain a hard erection, at the same time stay in control of when he ejaculates, and this is during foreplay, penetration and intercourse, and then also provide a fulfilling emotional connection for his partner all at the same time. And what often happens is that there is a delay in being able to achieve these things. So I'm seeing a bit of a lag here with the internet as well. What happens is that there is much confusion involved, and due to a lack of relevant sex education knowledge, we're taught about safety, but we're not actually taught about the mental mechanics of engaging sexually with another person. And what that means is that there is a lot of confusion involved, and there isn't any information, any relevant knowledge to fall back on. So when one of those issues happens, a man doesn't know what to do. It's like, well, what am I doing wrong? And the partner is feeling difficult to be able to connect and thinks that there's something wrong because there is no emotional connection there. So there's a lot of confusion involved.
So do you think, does it come back to education? Do you think in schools at the moment, I guess particularly high schools and later years as well, is there not enough education around sex, how it works between a man and a woman? Is that something you've sort of experienced?
That's right. And so what happens is there is less emotional connection, and any connection is less fulfilling because each partner is trying to figure out what they're supposed to be focusing on. And if they're noticing that things aren't quite happening in their body as they want them to, well, what am I supposed to switch my focus to? From a male, how do I slow down that ejaculation process? Or, oh my gosh, I'm losing my hardness. How do I restore that hard erection? And for a woman, there tends to be more of a mental contamination, as in not understanding how it feels when she's approaching an orgasm. So she might be thinking, is this an orgasm? And in that following that process, actually disengaging the orgasm program in her brain, because she's no longer giving her brain signals that are relevant to completing the sexual act.
Hey, it's great to have you on the program. It is something that's very interesting, and it's it's one we don't talk about all that often. But thank you so much for your feedback and your honesty there as well. So we'll get you back on the show at some point in the future. Where can we head if we want to learn more online, Jacqui?
Go to endtheproblem.com. Plenty of great resources there, and what you need to know to kickstart your libido or that of your partner and restore a happy and satisfying sex life.
Great. Thanks so much for your time, Jacqui. We'll talk again soon.
Thank you, Adrian. Great
stuff. Jacqui Olliver there, psychosexual relationship specialist. It's an interesting topic of conversation, that's for sure. Probably something we should talk more about. What a show that was. That was certainly very interesting. I'll be back in half an hour with plenty more news here on Ticker. We'll catch you very soon.